acting like a wild man, sleeping like a child. You're so luminous and vibrant. I'm always in bloom for you. Always in bloom. Always in bloom for you. So many times I've stranded, a castaway on unknown shore, although a stranger in this continent. I'm always in bloom for you. Always in bloom. Always in bloom for you. An infatuated light. Although
Alrighty, so after forging, I got this profiled at the grinder and then drilled some holes in it and did the heat treat on it. Just some simple stuff that didn't get recorded. Now I'm gonna hit it with a 220 belt and clean up the flats before I start grinding the bevels in it. So here we go. Alright, so just a little something like that. Just clean it up a little bit. Now I'll get my file guide on here and I'll start grinding the bevels. Now I don't know if you all can see this or not, but with this being sand Mai, I can see the core in here. So I'm not going to mark a center line. I'm going to go to where I can see to where the core is. So I know that's in the center of the blade. So that it's the core of the billet is the edge of the blade. So here we go. Alright, so it's just starting with something like that. This is a worn out 60 grit. Now I'm going to go to a fresh one. Now after each pass, I'm dipping in the water to keep the blade cool so I don't overheat it. Now one of the problems with this sand Mai, at least what I use, is you get some pretty nasty warping in the blade as you grind it. So I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but it's with just grinding one side versus the other side, the blade really warps over. So I'm gonna go and straighten that out and then I'll come back and finish grinding. Alright, so now I got that straightened out, and I'm going to continue on grinding, get this other side ground, and then we'll work up the grits. Alrighty, so now I switched over to a 220 belt. I'm just gonna refine these scratches and then we'll start hand sanding. Alright, so just a little something like that. Now it's time for some hand sanding. Alright, before I do the hand sanding, I'm going to do a quick dip in the acid just to reveal the pattern. Make sure I've got the core in the center. The core is on the edge and everything. So, just real quick. That side's looking good. That side's looking good. It's a little close down here, but the core is exposed. So I think we're all good. Now we'll start hand sanding. All right, so I'm gonna start off with a 220 grit, and then I'll go to 400, and then we'll do our etch, and then get a handle put on this guy. So let me get this clamped down. That one. And I'm using Rhino Wet sandpaper, the red line. I found it to be the best that I can use. Works pretty good. So. Alright, y'all don't want to watch me hand sand all this, so I'll cut it here and I'll pick you up once I get done hand sanding and everything. So see you in a bit. Alright, so I got this all hand sanded out, got it etched. Now it's ready for a handle to go on it. I decided I'm going to use this piece of Embonia burl. I'll go ahead and get this split and make some scales out of it and then get it all glued up. So I'll see you once I get it glued up. Alrighty, so I got this all glued up. I'm gonna start shaping it here at the grinder and try and get this knife all finished up. Alright, so this is a fresh 36 grit boat. Alright, so now I'm switching over to a 220 belt, and then I'll clean this all up and make it look good. Alright, thanks for watching, everyone. I went ahead and did a little bit of hand sanding on this knife and put a little bit of finish on it. So there it is. Hope you can see that alright. This knife will be available up on my website if you want to go check it out or anything. I'll also put some pictures here at the end. And I made a little Kydex sheath for it, so it'll come with that. I didn't film that because I've done enough videos on that. If you want to go back and watch some of those, you can go ahead and do that. So anyways, thanks for watching. I'll catch you all in the next one.